Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hi.
It's spooky season.
It is, finally.
Yes, everybody's favorite time.
Should be.
So we're going to go over a couple games that are perfect for this holiday. I'm calling it a holiday, this holiday season for spooky time.
Yeah.
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 So let's get right into it.
10 candles.
Yep.
Right off the bat.
Oh, 10 candles. Heavy on the ambiance, heavy on the we're going to die because everybody is going to die in this game. It's literally the only rule you need to tell your players.
It builds its own suspense just through the mechanics of the game.
Yep. So you have 10 candles, hence the name, that are going to work as pretty much a clock. Each one of these candles, as they drop down, is going to do a couple of different things. Long story short, you're going to basically have a pool of 10 dice, each D6. Every time that candle goes out, you take one of your D6s, and your guide gets it.
It's mine now.
If we do some math and we go down, once you get to 4 candles, game gets a little bit skewed, right?
Once you get to 6 gone, it's now in favor of the guide.
Yeah. What's really, really neat about this game is in these rolls for this very creepy game that takes place in a world that has gone completely dark. There is no light.
There is no sun.
There's no sun.
You're on the run.
From them.
Who are they?
You have to figure it out while you play. As you're playing this game within this dice pool, you're going to be rolling a kind of against the guide for basically control over the story.
Narrative control passes to whoever wins the roll-off.
Yep, and in the roll-off, it's going to be dictated by pretty much whoever rolls the most 6s.
Yes.
So you can succeed in a roll as a player, which is going to be a 6, but you're also going to have your guide rolling with you, like you succeeded, but I have narrative control of how the success works. It's really, really awesome because as time goes on, you're like, oh, I have so much control. And then things start getting darker and bleaker as essentially the guide themselves basically kind of take control of the story.
And as the lights go out.
So that's 10 candles. And if you've made it this far, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'd appreciate you. Now on to the next game.
Yeah. Next one's mine.
Yes, it is. This one's fun.
I like this one. Ghastbashers. And if you can't guess what it is just from the name alone, well, then you have a little bit of cultural catching up to do. So it's from Anthony Domenico. Ghostbusters, Truth Seekers, Ghostbashers, Supernatural, all of the above, you name it. It's a 3-stat system. It uses a D12 pool. You get up to 5 D12s. If you
D12s?
Yeah.
That's unique.
If you go over 5, you get rerolls.
I like it.
You have to roll under your stats.
Nice. So you're playing backwards.
If you fail, your stat goes down that you were using.
So there's no HP?
There's no HP, which is also really, really cool. It's supposed to be a really fast game, 2 to 3 hours per session. Progress happens after every session. Your, what would be a City and Mist crew, what they call a franchise, gets an upgrade per session, and so do the players based on how strong the threat that they were tracking down and either bagging or fragging. Yeah. Was. That's it. That's the whole game. It's super simple. It's super cool. It looks amazing. And I really want to play it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's really, really neat, and I just kind of realized this, each one of these games that we're talking about all have like a timer mechanic.
Do they?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's perfect.
Now, the last one, the Wretched.
This is yours.
This is mine. I'm so jazzed about this game. It is a single-player TTRPG written, designed by Chris Bessett.
Okay. Single player. I like it.
Yeah. So this game is kind of the embodiment of what you would have as isolation, being alone. You are the lone survivor on a ship called the Wretched. It's an intergalactic salvage ship.
Dead Space.
That's actually a really good way to put it. Or Alien.
Or Alien. Or, yeah.
Yeah. The Thing, even. That whole sense of being alone.
Yeah.
What's so cool about this game, again, it's single player. It's going to have some really unique mechanics you've got in this game. Okay. So the ship that you've got is basically floating dead in space. Dead space. There's no power to it. You are the lone survivor on this ship. As the player, you're going to have a Jenga tower. It's a really cool thing.
I like those.
You've got a Jenga tower that basically represents the integrity of the ship.
Okay, that makes sense.
Pull blocks, integrity goes down.
Yeah, something happens to the ship. Yeah,
block goes down.
The ship's gone.
Ship's gone.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah. So you have this deck of cards, and each one of these cards, when you pull from your deck, is going to pertain to some task that you have to complete. If you read the task, it will tell you how you have to complete it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's very straightforward. Maybe you have to pull from the tower. Again, leading to the inevitable.
More, hey, you're dead in space.
Yeah. So what's really, really cool with this, and I wish we're not going to mention it in 10 Candles, these both have a unique mechanic in them. you need some type of video or audio recorder. So in
Yes.
10 Candles, as you start this game, you're going to be basically recording what would be like your
final will and testament.
or I've tried, this is what we've got, and
Your
that plays
goodbye to the
back at the
world.
end of the game once all the candles are
That's
burnt out in
cool.
10 Candles.
How's it work in the Wretched?
In the Wretched, you will basically record what has happened throughout the day, the success you've had through it.
Ship
It's
logs.
a call log.
That's cool.
Exactly.
It's the captain's log. I
Yep.
like it. That's cool.
And will you make it out alive? Who knows? You got to play the game to find out.
But at least your recording makes it, maybe. That's
It's
cool.
a very
That's so cool.
eerie, creepy thing,
That's
dude.
so cool.
I'm really jazzed because all these games that we kind of mentioned have like this clock countdown.
Yeah.
And then 10 Candles and Wretched have this,
Yeah.
hey, I'm alone. This is what I've done.
Everything's going dark. Everything's falling apart.
If you
I
play
did all I could.
these two games I've mentioned, they're going to have some very unique things that happen in them. I don't want to spoil too much, and that's why I'm leaving this kind of short.
Go
Play
try
them
'em.
and check them out. They're really cheap. The PDFs are like maybe $10-15.
Go try them. And Ghastbashers just got done on Kickstarter. I got the PDF, and I really wanted to talk about it because it looked really silly and cool, and I like that kind of thing. So we threw that one in there for a little bit of a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Nice to come up for air sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there's not really much air in the other two.
Yeah. We do have some other stuff coming up in the month that we have kind of lined out. Next should be the Kickstarter for October. After that should be our community day. So if you wanted to, join us in the Discord. We play community games like Jackbox or Among Us, things like that. Yeah, but until then,
Stay awesome. Be excellent. Have a spooky Halloween, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
see ya.